Ngage kugeithia na ngai kunyita ugeni guku ari ni metha-ini ya Muthingi TV Gikunjuro kia mohoro mothe naguo ari wa Saturday tariki ari ni 17 mweri ari wa mugetho mwaka ari wa 2023 agitirie atia ngai kwiha niguo tukenyitanira ngikumenyithia maria magithiete na mbere na gukunuka na kwiyumiria ituri ngurani guku bururi-ini wa Kenya. Mohoro maya magagukira na njira ya imwe kwa kuria nenda-ini cia ukinyanĩria Facebook ni @Muthingi TV, YouTube ni Muthingi TV, ninge kwamukira aria ni Mwangi wa Murugi na tukianjiria na maria tugikuharĩria kwanjiria na riboti ya kieha Igongona Ria Mathiko hamwe ma andu 17 na aria makorirwo magikua itura-ini ria KANGAI gukore kaunti-ini ya Kirinyaga na ni thutha wa gukorwo makenyua njohi thumu ni igongona ria ritabanĩtio ria hamwe na kuria atongoria ngũrani thirikari-ini makoretwo magikinyia igongona-ini riri ni munini wa president Rigathi wa Gachagua hamwe na mutumia wake 17 aya maikorirwo kana magikwa na angi kiheri magitigwo makiurwo ni hinya wa kuona thutha gukorwo makenyua njohi ino thumu kuria minister wa ugitiri wa thiini Professor Kindiki muthi wa ira akiri mwena uyu wa KANGAI muthi wa ira araikorirwo kiruta mukana wa mungururio gutabanio wa kuhitana na njohi thumu guothe bururi-ini.
So please, nituravoya please, ndugetikire mundu mukuru arugame wikarite thi. Undu ucio ungi ndugetikire mundu mukwire arugame wikarite thi. Mwitikire please. Akari Kirinyaga na gukangia KANGAI. Andu mangi ni andu akuru mena ruo rwa gukwirwo na mena miaka.
It's very easy just to introduce the clergy that are here. I want to introduce all and to acknowledge all the bishops, the reverends, and the pastors, all the servants of God here from Kirinyaga County. We wanted to simame all the clergy from Kirinyaga County. Wapendwa, ningetaka tuwaheshimu hawa wapendwa, tuwapigie makofi. Wachungaji wote wa Kirinyaga County, thank you for coming. God bless you, God bless you. Wengine wote ambao wametoka nje ya Kirinyaga County,
na maafisa wa usalama, kuna nafasi ambaye naibu wa rais atakuwa anaingililia, tuiwache pia vile vile iwe wazi kwa heshima. Tuache nafasi hiyo iwe wazi, wananchi waweze kuondoka hapo. Tafadhali tuondoe wananchi hiyo sehemu, waende upande ule wa pili ili sehemu hiyo iweze kubaki wazi.
Asante ndugu yangu.
Na ripoti turagithie na mbere na kurumanirira nayo na ile yagithie na mbere kuria kaunti-ini ya Kirinyaga na mohoro-ini maitu ma thaa imwe cia hwaini ni tuikorwo tuikumenyithia uria kana uria gugikorwo gugitinda kuona ati atongoria ngurani ona mutongoria wa tene wa bururi Uhuru Kenyatta ni agitanyitwo gukorwo agikinyia igongona-ini ri tugithie na mbere na gukumenyithia uria kuragithie na mbere na kwiyumiria tugitigane na icio tukirongorerie ciĩgiĩ icera ria President William Ruto bururi-ini wa Ethiopia na ni ati ni agithiete kana ni akinyitanire na atongoria angi ngũrani kigomano-ini kiria kirahanika muciĩ-ini wa Addis Ababa guku ari ni bururi-ini wa Ethiopia. Kigomano giki gitanyitwo gukorwo gikiarĩrĩria igũrũ rĩgiĩ ucenjia wa rĩera oro ũndũ ũmwe na wa kĩgĩna gĩa kũgacĩrithia ũrĩmi hamwe na ũgitĩri wa irio. Gũkĩrĩ ũguo Ruto ni agithingatĩte mabũrũri ma gĩtarũ kĩa Africa gukorwo makĩhĩmbĩria ũrĩmi kuona atĩ no kana kuona ni umwe wa maria makorwo makirehe utonga wa mabũrũri ma o hindi yo. Ni akiugite kana ni akionanitie na njĩra nene mĩto yake ya gukorwo kana akihurira ndebe mutongoria wa mwahu wa mũng'ethanĩro Raila Odinga na makĩria harĩ kũiyũkia utongoria wa ũrũmwe wa AU.
We should do everything to prioritize agriculture and food security. There is urgent need to direct our investments into adaptation, especially in attaining food sovereignty. Last year, as you all know, through the Africa Climate Summit, we made a significant shift in the continent's climate narrative and made commitments on being part of the solution to the climate challenge. In the Nairobi Declaration on Climate on climate change and call to action that was adopted at the end of the summit, the continent made commitments to, and I quote, redouble our efforts to boost agricultural yields through sustainable agricultural practices to enhance food security while minimizing negative environmental impacts. We need a regulatory environment that supports and nurtures the growth of a substantially expanded agricultural sector. Africa's food and agriculture market could increase from US $280 billion a year last year. We could scale that up to $1 trillion by 2030. For Africa, as the climate impact worsens and becomes more expensive to deal with, priority must be on adaptation to protect our communities from severe weather events, given the lowest level of emissions in our continent. I hope our discussions here today will yield innovative approaches and new collaborations across our countries, within our regions, as we also focus on eliminating trade barriers that impede the movement of goods, that impede the movement of services across our borders.
Na tutigane na icio na ni ati county commissioner wa county ya Narok Ruben Lotati ari igongona-ini ria uhinguri wa nduka ya Quickmart ni akirutite mukana na makiria kuri onjoria aria magikoragwo magitwarithia na mbere biashara ya wendia wa njohi mwena uyu akiukana akimarutira mukana wa gutigirira ati matinakorwo makiingirania na wendia wa njohi thumu county-ini ino. Gukirio uguo kana hindi iyo ni igongona ria rigwikinyitio ni governor wa county ino na kuria akiuritie urugamiriri wa nduka ino gutigirira ati ni wagiteithiriria aikari mwena uyu makigwatira mieke ya mawira na makiria arimi gukorwo makiendia indo ciao nduka-ini ino.
Na la Mwana na la Roho Mtakatifu.
Shukrani kwa sababu watu wetu ama vijana wetu watapata ajira kule, na iko sambamba na mpango wa serikali ya kuajiri na kupanua ile nafasi ya kuajiri. Na pia niseme kwamba juzi mlisikia kuna kwingine mali watu walipoteza maisha yao, wengine wakapoteza hata macho hawaoni kwa sababu ya kutumia vileo ambayo ni sumu ama ni vileo ambayo ni haramu. Nataka niseme tuungane mkono. Naambiwa kwamba labda kuna inapitia barabara kule ndani ukipikia hapa town, na hatuwezi kujua labda inaingia kwa hii mji wetu na ikauzwa kwa maduka ama male pombe inauzwa ile yote. Ndio nataka niseme hata hapa Quickmart tafadhali, ama niseme maduka yote ambao wanauza nini, tuwe waangalifu. Ile pombe vileo ambao tunauza tuhakikishe imepitia ile laini sawa sawa, isiwe ile pombe ambayo inakuja ikaleta madhara baadaye ama maafa. Tushirikiane na ni sisi yote, jukumu yetu yote wananchi wa kazi wa Narok kuhakikisha mambo ya filemo tuangamishe na tulaani kabisa popote kule, hata kule mashinani kule.
Ningeomba tu kwa sababu nimefika hapa na hao vijana mnaona hapa, usione hapa hao kama wamekuja mkutano, wamekuja wakiangalia ikifunguliwa. Usione kama wamekuja tu kwa sababu inafunguliwa. Ukiona wengine wao ni wa vijana wadogo, kile wamekuja kutafuta hapa sio kuja kuona kama imefunguliwa, kama watapata kazi. Na tafadhali na kuomba, na hiyo by the way tumepitisha our strategic management plan ya county mzima, special plan, na sheria zetu zinasema ya kwamba 90% wale ambao wanaajiriwa hapo ni watu ambao wametoka hapa Narok. So usipitishe hapo uone tumekuja hapa kufurugana na wewe unasema kwani watu wako namna gani. Hiyo ndio sheria yetu na tunakaanga namna hiyo. Tumekupea manager wako na wale maybe technical people, lakini sisi tunasafanya kazi yoyote, hata kama ni kufagia, hata kama ni accounts, tuko na accountants ambao wako hapa. Si mko sawa hapo? So mimi nakuomba tu na
given equal opportunity to the Narok residents for employment here in the store. Quickmart Narok, we are happy. We are employing quite a number of residents. We are happy to be here, and it has been a momentous occasion.
Nake mutumia wa governor county ya Kakamega Janet Barasa nĩaikĩtie tena kũrĩ thirikari nene gũtigĩrĩra atĩ nĩ yagicokia mũbango wa ũgima wa mwĩrĩ na makĩria kũrĩ arutwo ũrĩa ũkĩoĩkaine ta ANDU afya, akiuga atĩ nĩ mũbango ũteithagĩrĩria na njĩra nene harĩ arutwo arĩa makiumĩte mĩciĩ ĩtehotete. O hĩndĩ ĩyo nĩ akiugĩte atĩ nĩ mũbango ũteithagia na njĩra nene kũhonokia ciana cia airĩtu gũkorwo ikĩhikithio tene o ũndũ ũmwe na kuoha nda cia tene. Araragia ũũ arĩ thukuru-inĩ wa thekondarĩ wa airĩtu wa Buchenya.
Habari ya leo, mko salama?
Wengi wetu hatuna sanitary pads, lakini hiyo isiwe chanzo cha kukufanya uende utafute huko kwingine. Nimeshasema, you know, the bodaboda will give you 50 bob or 100 bob to go and buy sanitary pads, alafu anakuambia unilipe vingine. Vingine ni vipi? Ama anakubeba kutoka nyumbani kuja shuleni, anakuambia usinipatie 50 bob, utanilipa vingine. Vipi? So tell him, you know, you have, take care of yourself and be strong, and tell him, mimi nitakupatia pesa ambayo nataka nikupatie, sitakulipa vingine. You want to say no to early sex, itakusaidia. Sex, by the way, is many things. It will cause early pregnancy, it will cause STDs, it will cause HIV and AIDS, it will cause fistula, it will cause cancer, and many other diseases. So when you say no to early sex, you are preventing so many other illnesses that may affect you.
We have to develop mechanisms and models so that we are able to talk to our girls that whenever you move out or you are going to homes, they told us, kindly check your steps. Check your steps. We know that you come from very humble families, you are missing a lot, but nobody will provide you what you are missing in this particular time and in future.
I would like to appeal to the national government watusaidie kurudisha Edu Afya program ambayo imetolewa kwa sababu ilikuwa inasaidia kuleta sanitary pads kwa wanafunzi na pia matibabu ya watoto. Ikiwa wameitoa, watoto wetu watakuwa na maisha magumu. So if the national government can revamp that and return the program to our schools, itasaidia. At the same time, I would like to ask the national government watusaidie kuhakikisha kwamba watoto wetu are secure within this environment. Kwa watoto wetu wanapotoka shuleni wanafika nyumbani vizuri salama, na wanatoka nyumbani wanafika shuleni salama bila shida yoyote.
Tafadhali mkiona wasichana wenye wamepata mimba ya mapema, tuwakumbatie warudi shuleni waweze kusoma. Maisha ya siku hizi bila masomo si maisha mzuri. Our first lady, tunashukuru sana kwa hii program.
Na riboti iyo igakihemwe gikorwo gigikirio ro hanini ngai kuririkania githii na mbere na kwaranĩria nani kugerera nenda citu cia ũkinyanĩria Facebook oro ndumwe na YouTube. Akĩndũmĩra ndũmĩrĩri yaku hau nĩ twĩkorwo tũkĩaranĩria. Njĩtĩkĩria ngĩikirio ro hanini ndũgathi kũraihu nĩ ndĩracokereria.
Rĩrĩa tũratũra mũtũrĩre-inĩ ũyũ nĩ tũcemanagia na maũndũ matiganĩte, mamwe magatiga ironda nene ngoro-inĩ citũ na mamwe magatuĩka rũgano rwa gũtũra rũheanagwo.
Ndĩranengeria mwana wakwa iria, mwana ndarĩ na outlet, ndayambirie kũimba, mwana kĩambia kũrutĩra kĩoro kanua na maniũrũ.
Wathi kĩrabu no nginya ũrĩka ũrĩa andũ a kĩrabu mekaga, no wĩkore magerio-inĩ haraka mũno.
Kũngĩ nĩ arata matwĩkirie, kũngĩ nĩ endwa aitũ, amwe makĩmenyaga arĩa angĩ matekũmenya.
Kĩrĩndĩ magucagia bangi magoka makanjoherera mũtĩ-inĩ, makahũra ngundi ta bag kama bag ya boxing.
Weka atĩa?
Sasa sijui niĩ ndioka tu nohererwo harĩ na mũtĩ hau, lakini sasa the end of the day ndũrĩ na handũ ha kũrĩra.
Na nĩkĩo niĩ Teri wa Mwangi njĩnyitĩtie mũthiori gwethana na andũ mena rũgano rwa mwanya, tũgakorwo tũgĩikara thĩ nao magakorwo magĩtũhe marĩa manatũngana namo. Nĩ o mũthenya wa Juma thaa 2 cia hwaĩ-inĩ thĩinĩ wa tabarĩra ya rũgano rwakwa gũkũ kwa Mũthingi TV.
Tere, mambo ni mawili, kufikisha, kumwaga na kurudi. Kulala ni mwaka mpya.
Muka we mse. Nini mbaya? Wewe kwani wani vile dereva anaendesha gari vibaya? Lazima tususe. Anaendesha gari na kwa simu the whole time hata angalia barabara. Mamisheni dereva tusimame. Wewe dereva wewe. Mwaka iliyopita peke yake watu zaidi ya 1000 walipoteza maisha yao barabarani kwa sababu ya tabia kama hizo. Hautatuangamiza tukiona.
Naomba msamaha, nitampeleka vizuri.
Si wameomba msamaha. Sasa tuende tusafiri kwa mwendo wa aste.
Dere Smart hufikisha abiria salama. Ujumbe huu umeletwa kwako na NTSA kwa ushirikiano na European Union.
Mambo imekuwa ngumu sana na tumetesa sana. Hata hatujui hii corona iliingia kwa nini.
Because of you, Lotto Foundation has been changing lives. During the peak of COVID-19, when times were difficult, Lotto was there. When the country was hit hard by severe drought, Lotto stepped in. Whenever schools and hospitals are in need, Lotto has always been ready to offer a helping hand. When Team Kenya was at the Olympics,
This is our 6th year as the main sponsor of the National Cross Country Championship.
Lotto has walked the journey with our athletes. Thank you for supporting Kenyans. Every time you play Lotto, 25% goes into Lotto Foundation.
Lotto Foundation, thank you so much for remembering us, guys. We like what?
Lotto will always be there. When you win, Kenya wins.
Twagicokeria na tukiri kuria kaunti-ini ya Githina ni ati athuri a ruriri ruru rwa Abagusi na aria makoragwo magithaitira unduire wao ni maikomithitie atongoria a kiuteti-ini kiria maugite ni gutabanagia nginyagia kana uteti kana gutabanagia nginyagia uteti magongona-ini ma mathiko makiaria mari kaunti-ini ino ya Githii magitongorio ni muikareri giti wao oikai kana muikareri giti wao oikaine ta Araka Matundura ni magikomithitie na njira nene ateti aria magikoretwo makiagira gitio nginyagia magongona ta magukiri ugo ni magitabanetie igongona ria kuhoya muhera kuri aria kana kuri mahitia maria maiko manekwo ni atongoria aya na makiria magongona-ini ma mathiko.
Juu ya jambo moja tu, na hii ni juu ya amani ya Gusii kama community. Gusii amani yake imeanza kutoweka, imeanza kuwa mbaya kupitia kwa viongozi wetu. Viongozi wetu wanakuja kwa masisi, na hii ndio kitu tutapiga marufuku kabisa leo. Ate katika masisi hatutaki viongozi kuja huko, awe ni wangazi gani. Any political campaigns in the funerals, that one we don't accept at all. Find other forums where you talk about community development. The dead must be respected, Wetu, wale wakuu na wale wadogo, mheshimu masisi, mheshimu kanisa. Kwa sababu hapa ndipo Mungu anaamrisha baraka zake. Mahali ambao baraka zinatangazwa kama wazee na kanisa, msilete siasa za kuharibu amani ya watu. Mungu analipenda kanisa na Mungu anawapenda wazee. Ndio maana Bwana ya kwamba utusamee makosa yetu yote. Bwana usamee viongozi wetu na Mungu watakaze. Na yote unayoyanena Mungu, takaza baba tofauti kwa nchi yetu ya Kisii. Bwana, Kenya ikabarikiwe. Kisii ikabarikiwe. Nyamira ikabarikiwe.
Mungu tunabarikiwa mfalme utuponye. Bwana, kuna matuzi yameonekana kwa masisi na kwa makanisa kwa ajili
naguo urimi wa mbamba kaunti-ini ya Githumo ni ugitanyitwo gukorwo kirirũka werũ na ni thutha wa kiganda kia uthondeki wa nguo gikorwo gikihingũrwo thukuru-ini wa kothi cia kana wa mathomo ma kothi cia moko wa Kisumu National Polytechnic ni hindi ino kuria arutwo magitanyitwo gukorwo magithomithio ciĩgiĩ mbamba itemi-ini ria kwarahũra na gutwarithia na mbere urimi uyu mwena uyu ni kuria kana gukiri uguo ni mutaratara uyu ni ukirehete hamwe atongoria na anyiti itemi ngũrani itemi-ini ria gukinyaniria ona guteithĩrĩria arimi gukorwo makigwatĩra mbegu cia gikiro kia iguru cia mimera ino ya mbamba.
Construction and real estate. The beauty of today's function and why Kisumu County considers it a very important feature is the Polytechnic funded by the World Bank to come up with a program on textile development, community empowerment, cotton growing, so that the students in the university, or rather in the Polytechnic, are able to learn by doing. They learn, but they also do it. So there's going to be a learning factory, but the learning factory is not restricted to the Polytechnic.
We are building an institution here, which is going to be a regional center of excellence in textile training. The concept is to have trainees learn from theory and then the practice. So as part of the institution, we are building a factory. We're calling it a learning factory. In there, they will be able to practice what is in the cotton value chain. We want to start with cotton at one end and come out with the fabric which is worn. So we will be processing the cotton, we will be making the yarns, and we will be doing weaving, and we are able to get the trainees also to make apparels. So it's possible to get cotton coming in, and at the end we have a shirt which is worn, all produced within that institution. Having this morning is part of sensitization, because we are saying that we need the cotton, but the cotton farmers need to be sensitized. They come from the whole region. We want them to grow the cotton. We want them to know that if they grow the cotton, we'll be able to take some and use.
We've already developed a relevant curriculum under textile technology. We developed 8 curricula ready to be rolled out. And we are focusing to have our first intake of the students in May, because we have already received the equipment. Some of the programs will be done in the classrooms, and then the practical work will be done in the factory.
na kĩo kĩharo kĩa Bukungu kaunti-inĩ ya Kakamega nĩ gĩtanyĩtwo gĩkorwo gĩkĩinĩkĩrĩra waki-inĩ wakĩo kahinda-inĩ ka mĩeri 6 yũkĩte mwerekera-inĩ wa mbĩtĩka cia AFCON nĩ kũringana na minista wa mathako gũkũ bũrũri-inĩ Ababu Namwamba ũrĩa kiugĩte atĩ thirikari nene o ũndũ ũmwe na thirikari ya kaunti-inĩ ya Kakamega nĩ makũnyitanĩra gũkinyanĩria waki ũyũ kahinda-inĩ karĩa gatanyĩtwo.
We have broken ground for completion of the southern stand, a 10,000 capacity stand, which should raise the seating capacity of this stadium to 20,000 capacity for this level of construction. And so the works will include completion of that stand, of the C section, the southern C section, including the seating areas, the ablutions, and other supporting services. We do expect that the works we are commissioning today will also include the total overhaul of the playing surface. The playing surface here at Buhungu has been quite a challenge. It rains a little and it floods. We took a risk to bring here the Sekafa Under 18 Championship last year, and we could see the difficulties with this pitch, and also just ensuring that this stadium also has sufficient lighting for evening games. And so we are happy that we can make Kakamega available for competitions like CHAN, like AFCON.
The ground running in completing the upper C of this field.
And we are confident that with the collaboration we are having between the county government and the national government, in the next 5 months or so, this stadium should be ready to host CHAN.
We have discussed and agreed upon is to ensure that we are efficient in the use of those resources that the county government has been able to put into this stadium, as well as that came from the national government.
Icio mundu gwitoti wa mbui wa njau that sport girl ni agugiuka gwitheraniria na njira igwetwo na cia kihanda thaa 8 tabarĩra-inĩ ya meta cia mathako ngagĩkĩra gaturumo hau kamarĩa ndagĩkorwo ngĩkũmathĩra na ngĩgũcokanĩrĩria gũkũ metha-inĩ ya mũthingi TV arĩ gĩkũnjũro kĩa mohoro. Ngatho cia mwanya mũno nĩ gũgĩtĩkĩra kũnyitanĩra nani oro ũndũ ũmwe na arĩa magĩkinyanĩria mohoro maya maitũ timu yothe no itanakiumĩra mũthomi ũmwe mũgĩ na mwandĩki wa mabuku akiugire agĩkorwo kanyau kana kĩrota kana kana kĩrirĩria ũgatuĩka mũrũthi no nginyanagia gatige kũhĩta mbĩa. Ngatho cia mwanya mũno mũndũ mũrĩ gĩcemania na mũndũ gwĩtũti wa mbui wa njau ona cia kĩhanda thaa 1 cia hwainĩ mũndũ gwĩtũti Charles Rwanka nĩ kuma all the way from Nyamira County. Mũkĩrĩ na your wife mũndũ gwĩtũti Jacqueline Kwamboka nĩ inyuĩ barũthi a team Facebook. Tũgĩcemania mũthĩ ũngĩ nĩ rĩakwa nĩ Mwangi wa Mũrugi.